When someone is going through a period of grief, there is one phrase we should completely banish from our vocabulary. Any expression beginning with "let me know if you need anything." Examples include "let me know if you need help," or just say the word if there's anything I can do. While these words may sound caring, they actually shift the entire burden of responsibility onto the other person. At a time when they are already grappling with an immense emotional weight, this effectively saddles them with yet another task. They must figure each out to you what kind of assistance they require, and whether that assistance would even be useful. A far better approach is to take direct action, to simply carry out the helpful gestures you had in mind. Proactively offer your support, make your presence felt, and extend your care, rather than kicking the ball back into their court. Transforming your intentions into concrete actions is the truly helpful way to offer comfort. When you want to put a stop to gossip, you can use these clever responses. The first approach is to simply state, "I have no opinion on this." This conveys that the matter has nothing to do with you, and you have no intention of participating in its spread. If the other person keeps rambling, you can interrupt them by calling them by name. For instance, XX, "I have no opinion on this." The second approach is to ask them, "Would you like to go speak directly with the person involved?" Then proactively offer your assistance, or even arrange a meeting between the two of you. This serves as a gentle way of pointing out, are you actually trying to resolve the issue, or do you merely want to spread rumors? Most people will immediately back down upon hearing this. The third approach, and my personal favorite as "that doesn't sound quite right." This statement instantly drains the fun out of gossiping, as it implies that you don't quite believe what you are hearing, while simultaneously signaling that you know exactly who they are talking about. The other person wants to continue their converse. When dealing with individuals with narcissistic personalities, it is essential to adjust your mindset. They often engage in a game of praise or provocation. If you do not constantly lavish them with praise, extolling how excellent, impressive or influential they are, they will go out of their way to instigate conflict and drag you into an emotional turmoil. It is a game you can never truly win. We often find ourselves thinking that if we could just explain in just the right way how hurtful their behavior, perhaps they would suddenly have an epiphany, take responsibility, and change their ways. However, the reality is that this almost never happens. Narcissists rarely engage in genuine self-reflection or take responsibility for their words. Therefore, the effective approach is to recognize the rules of this game, avoid getting easily drawn into their emotional cycles, and protect your own inner boundaries. 1. To project confidence naturally. Try these three approaches. First, when others disagree with your point of view, avoid immediately becoming defensive. Instead, graciously say, "It is perfectly fine to disagree," or "I welcome different perspectives." This conveys to the other person that you are secure in your own ideas. Second, when faced with constructive criticism, accept it gracefully. Rather than lashing out, you might respond, "Thank you for your candor. This demonstrates a willingness to grow," a quality that, paradoxically, makes you appear even more self-assured. Finally, adopt a more open linguistic stance. Instead of constantly emphasizing what you dislike or don't want, shift your phrasing to "I tend to favor" or "I am open to." Such expressions make you appear more resolute and more willing to embrace challenges.